So we're in Maunde, and it's a church section, and there on my right side, that's Maunde Bar, one of the popular drinking halls again, but unfortunately it's not busy as it used to be in the 70s, 80s, right? So this is now I'm forgetting what it is called. Unfortunately, I haven't been here for some time, but from my understanding, what we are seeing in front is Mamuka Grocery. Again, it used to be a popular drinking hall during the weekend, and this used to be Zororo. No, that's not this used to be. This is Zororo on my left side. Sorry for that. You know, when you haven't been to some place, you forget some places. On my left side, it's Zororo. From my understanding, it used to have old Zororo and new Zororo, but we'll check it out. And then in my front, we have what we call this place, Devonshire. It used to be houses for railway workers, the common workers, you know, the general lower levels of NRZ, not railway, NRZ. So they used to, and even up to now, I can say still have some. Most of the owners are old former employees, but they were sold. They were given the chance to buy it at a very affordable price in the 90s, and yeah, it's most of the people here used to work for NRZ, and like I said, they were like the lowest. The top management used to stay for Darlington. That was the toppest management. And again in Dangamvura, there is a section again for railway workers. One day when I get a chance, I'll drive around Dangamvura again and show you. But there used to be, oh, this where I am here is Devonshire, like I said, the railway workers. So the general, I don't want to say this, but I think during the apartheid era, most of the people management were white, so they used to stay for Darlington. I'll pass through there sometime, and then some of them top management used to stay in Yovel, and then the black people, obvious, we can't run away from the truth. The black people used to stay in Devonshire and Dangamvura, Kuma Railway. That's what we used to call them. So all this is Devonshire. You can see, yeah, the good thing is they had good accommodation for their workers, regardless of them being black and making them stay in the high density. It was a good thing that they built them good houses, dining, kitchen, and 2-bedroom, and inside toilets. You know, they didn't have to worry about going out at night. And on my left side, that's again, there's still old Zororo. On my left side, and on my right side we are still talking of Devonshire, and then yeah, that's how it is. And in my front, I will tell you the school when I pass there, but it's called Dangare School. Dangare on my left. I was saying on my left, but it's now Dangare. I can see there's a Humble Fitness, it's a gym, and I can see there's a crash on my right side. There used to be no shops here. Let me just show you on my left side. You can see a bit. There used to be no shops here, and still on my right side is still Devonshire. And yeah, some of them were lucky enough to get extra cash. Some, or they managed to work well. They extended the houses, but yeah, some of them, they just kept them as they are. And you can see it's one of those things where we don't have the same financial muscle. So that's a house for Devonshire. You can see it's on there. It's a dining and a kitchen, and like I said, 2 bedrooms, and yeah, the toilet. Sorry, I said inside toilet. No, it wasn't an inside toilet. There was a shower and a bathroom, but it's attached to the house, but even though it's outside. So again, it's Devonshire on my right side, and yeah, if you can check, I will see. Let me show you this one. This one extended his house on the right side. I think I just showed you now, and it's showing it's still work in progress, but it is what it is. Some can manage, some can't, because life happens. We all don't have the same thing. And some of the houses I can see they're having their cracks. They use these block bricks, so some of them are having cracks, and even the owners may be old and financially capable to repair them, and they will just say, as long as we've got a roof. And then there where you see just where the road curves, just in front of you, that's St. Joseph Mission, a Catholic school with both the primary and secondary school there. And then that's St. Joseph. I'll check. This type of developed when I'd already left the country, but I'll check. I'll ask the name, and one day when I'll do a video there, I'll tell you. But it's, I think from my understanding, you just got the name St. Joseph. So the St. Joseph Mission is got a primary school and a secondary school and a hospital. Yeah, it used to be a TB hospital specifically for TB, but they changed it to be a general hospital for everyone. And on my right side, that's New Zororo. Remember I told you there's old Zororo up there. So on my right side, this is New Zororo. New Zororo on my right side. And New Zororo was developed after independence. Yeah, this was done after independence. But all the sections I've been showing you since, Nyausunzi, Majambe, Chineta, Mabloko, Tenderere, NHB, Magrekas, Maonde, Devonshire, they were built during the apartheid era. Yes. And then the government put in, and on my left side, that's the old Zororo. And like I said, this was built during the apartheid era. And for others, fortunately, they can manage to extend. And then others can't. On my left side, that's New Zororo. And yeah, this shop in front of me, not the first one, not the blue one, but the second one. Yeah. The Big Bites. This used to be a popular place where people would come to buy meat and what. Pasaurombe bottle store, and they would bribe, you know, saurombe, pasaurombe, that's what we used to call them. And on my left side, there is New Zororo. And if you check, I'm just getting to a T junction. So this road which I'm going here, it's a, we call it, yeah, even no, not wood, it's called a loop road. It goes around Sakubva, the whole of Sakubva. So in the old days of Zupco buses, the original Zupco cream and a bit of blue color, there would be a bus from town which goes around Sakubva, and then it used this road. The one will come from the right side where I'm turning from, and by the way, on my right side, this is New Dangara. Right, New Dangara on my right side. So the Zupco buses would drive in a circle around Sakubva from town. First, it would go right and come around and back to town, or it would turn left. Next to my blog there, I'll show you when I pass through there. So on my right side, that's what we call New Dangare. And New Dangara again was built in the old days, the apartheid era, the liberation, Ngwewondo. And yeah, a lot of people who bought these houses, they were sold, and then some of them extended them, right? And like I said, when I was going the other side, I told you there is a school called Dangare. This is the school on my right side, Dangare Government Primary School, one of the oldest schools. In fact, I can say all the schools in Sakubva, the primary schools in Sakubva are old and built in the liberation time. And on my right side, again, you can see this is New Dangare. Again, these were built as family houses. You know the funny thing about this church? Let me just do a bit of reversing here, or let me park here because there's someone driving behind me. I don't want to be like what is it? Right behind me. let me show you. Yeah, there's a church there. It's called New Apostolic Church. There is something funny about this church. To me, I know people can prove me and tell me no. I've never seen the church doors open. I'll reverse when this guy passes. I'll reverse when this guy. Now he's parked just behind me, and he doesn't wanna. I wanna reverse. Pass. I wanna reverse. Sorry. Sorry, these drivers. I wanna reverse and he's blocking me. Sorry for this. I don't know why he couldn't just go ahead of me and turn right. Sorry. If you're a driver, you know the irritation. I'm sorry, I have to do that, but it's one of those things. There was a way for him to turn, and then yeah. So I'm reversing so that we can see this church. Now I see they've got a bit of some renovations happening. So this church, the New Apostolic Church, personally, so that's why I said some people can prove me I'm wrong. I've never seen the church doors open. I've never seen people on Sunday. I don't know, people tell me Sakubva Apostolic Church, and if let's say if I'm wrong, and then there's a Reformed Church here, and then on the next one there's United Baptist Church, and on the next one there's the Salvation Army, and all these other churches next to it. I've seen people attending church service on Sundays, and yeah, on my right side that's what do you call it, Old Dangare. I remember just past there that's New Dangare, and then this is Old Dangare again, one of those old suburbs. So like I told you, this road is a loop road. It goes around Sakubva, not in all the sections, but it covers Sakubva all the way around. So you can drive around it. I'll do it one day, but not today. And then I'm back. As you can see on my left side, that's Maonde Bar. We passed through, and that's Paos. Victory Tabernacle Pentecostal Assembly of Zimbabwe, and again back at my Sakubva Church of Christ. Yes, like I said, I attend here as a youth and everything. That's United Church of Christ, as you have seen. And on my left side, it's what is it? Maonde. I'm just trying to see. I want to turn right there so I can go right down to Maonde, and see. This is still NHP on the left side, and yeah, it's one of those. I'm turning right to go down. On my left side, that's Sakubva Primary. On my right side, yeah, that's Maonde. Yeah, the roads. Looks like people have been cutting trees. That's one thing. It looks like, oh, the trees are old, I understand. But my question is, when you cut a tree, even if it's the municipality, when you cut a tree, aren't you supposed to plant 2 or 3 trees to replace the one which you have cut? Because look at it, it's too open now. We wouldn't. When I was growing up, I can see on my right side there's a tree, a big tree which was cut. And I understand the people just don't cut these trees. It's the municipality which comes and does that. And there used to be jacaranda trees. I'm sure they grew old, and yeah, they didn't want them to fall on people. It's good for risk, to avoid risk. But now are they not supposed to plant new trees? In fact, not are they are supposed to plant new trees, because at the end of the day, now we have an open space where we can see as far as the Feruka mountain there. It's not Feruka mountain, I don't know the name of that mountain, but I'm just saying Feruka because it's next to Feruka, the pipeline, the place where they used to store fuel. I'm sure even now they're still doing that, but they're pumping it by pipeline all the way to Harare, the Feruka oil refinery, that mountain which you see far away there. And on my left side, this is Muchena, Kwamuchena, and again we're still on the right side. That's what do you call this place? It's still Mawonde, and all these Kwamuchena, Mawonde, they've got public, like communal toilets. Let me not call them public toilets. It's communal because the community uses them. And now on my right side, that's new old Dangare, a bit of old Dangare, and on my left side it's new Chisamba. On my left side is new Chisamba, and again these are family units, both of them, new Dangare and new Chisamba on my left side. And yeah, they were all built the same time, during that time, for everyone, the majority of us who had no say. The good thing is people managed to get ownership of the houses at very affordable prices. And I stand to be corrected. Some of the areas like New Dangare, I stand to be corrected. The government, that old apartheid government, used to provide houses at very, very cheap prices, and yeah, people would get it them. Or it used to be like you stay there, you have your name put there by the municipality, the council, and then you do have your name there. And sometime after, they made sure that they give the people the ownership at a very minimal price. So like I said, on my left, New Chisamba, on my right, New Dangare, and the house I'm just passing, they used to stay one of the most popular and loved mayor of Mutare, Lawrence Mudewe. May he so rest in peace. He passed away, and yeah, he used to be a ruling party member. And when he wanted to contest as a mayor, they said, no, we've got our candidate, you're not the suitable candidate. And he resigned from the ruling party, and he won resoundingly. Unfortunately, after some time, he went back to the ruling party. When time for the second term again, they didn't want him again to contest, and again he won again. And on my right side, on the left it's Chisamba, on my right side, that's Chisamba Primary School. And for me, that's where our children did their primary school here, Chisamba Primary School. And yeah, it's one of those. And then yeah, Hanzi kuma Japani. On the right side, kuma Japan, kuma singles.